90% of agency owners fail because they're unorganized. They don't track finances, they lose models on messy onboarding, and their team is all over the place. I fixed that and scaled my own personal agency to surpass 6 figures within my first 6 months of starting, all by using these Notion systems. In this video, I'm giving you a full behind the scenes look at my Notion setup and my templates that run my agency on autopilot. I'm even making 4 of these templates available for you all because I know how hard it is to get started and actually create these Notion templates to be profitable and scalable for you. All of these will be available to grab, so watch to the end of the video to learn how to get them. A quick personal backstory of mine. When I started, I was scrambling, losing track of invoices, client onboarding was a nightmare, and I had no systems in place. The moment I built this Notion setup, my agency immediately started gaining traction and actually became profitable. Scaling an agency is not about working harder, no matter what anybody tells you. It's all about having the right systems in place. Now, let's go ahead and switch over to the MacBook so I can show you exactly how my agency turns over 6 figures every single month with our proven strategies and templates that keep my agency running like a machine. Let's go. All right, so here we are on the MacBook. As you can see, this is my Notion setup. I have everything right here. I do have the UniLink Agency HQ and the B and C class of our models organization hidden. This is just because this is too much value for YouTube and I need to save this so our own agency doesn't just go underwater. But yeah, let's get straight into the video. You'll notice immediately a few things are blurred. Those are only our finances. You don't need to worry about that. This is our finance tracker. Most agencies have no idea how much money they're making or where their money is going. This template tracks revenue, it tracks expenses, and it tracks profits. So as you can see, you have business transactions versus all transactions. This is if you want to have a personal mode for it. I personally don't. I use it all for business. This template shows you your monthly expenses, your monthly income, your card usage, your payouts, and so much more details, databases, and automated systems that I've built inside of here to keep your agency afloat all the time. With this inside of your agency, you will never miss another payday. You'll never be confused about where your money's going. And overall, you'll feel safer and more connected to your agency if you have this in place. If you don't want to have a Notion template in place for your finance tracker, I get it. If you want to hire somebody, it may cost extra money, but make sure you have some sort of finance tracker. I just see that this is the cheapest, the freest, and the best personal, for me, option to go with. All right, before we move on, now that I've hidden a couple things and it's safe for me to show, I want to direct your attention to the left side of my screen here that has everything that we have in Notion, almost. I have hidden a few things like I've said. But like I've said, the way that you organize your models is A, B, and C tier. I've went over this in another video. If you want to go watch that, it's on my channel, go find it. We have everything regarding each model, each content, new content ideas, everything you can possibly think of inside one team space. This creates efficiency, this creates scalability, and this creates automations. This is how you get your agency past 6 figures, past 7 figures. This is what is scalable. You want to have a system at the core that you can easily take up and up and up and up, and there is no cap to it. Okay, now we have our Team Ops HQ. I've hidden a ton of things in here, so it is very minimal compared to what it actually is and what its actual capabilities are. But if you want to see the full version of it with all the databases, all the automated systems, and all the information inside, go ahead and click the link in the description. It's the first link you'll find. This is a place where I can create tasks and projects, track tasks and projects, and manage my other employees on how well they're doing. So let's do it right here. So if I want to click into finish chatting training, right? We can give it a little icon. We can say it's in progress if you started. We can add a due date, and we can also select a category. So I'd say it's a project, right? This is something that you can do very easily with a click of a button, and then your team member immediately knows that's something that they have to do on their task. You can also open this page to get a lot more information, and if I wanted to, I could open right here and add more instructions or anything I need to, as well as URLs and the importance of that project. It's separated by the team member, by the due date, and also you can see all of your completed projects that you have in your agency, so you can really look back on how far you've come. Teams get scattered, teams get lost, and miscommunication kills profit. This template centralizes your task, meetings notes, SOPs, team management, all in one place. If you want to scale seriously, you need this team structure. Now, this is our 4-week social media strategy for our C class. We have the same automation and onboarding process for our B and A tier clients. It's just for C class, I'll be showcasing this on YouTube and also making it available to the public. So this is broken down into 30 days with 4 weekly goals for each week. New clients can get overwhelmed, they can get worried, they can get kind of confused on where they're actually going with the agency. This helps you for that first 30 days, assure them, make sure everything's okay, and actually have a proven setup in place for you to run. You have no idea how many hiccups this has saved me. I spent hours on end designing this, making sure it has proven track records, making sure it works, and actually diving deep into research and analytics to get this onboarding process for you. So I hope you do appreciate it. Each day is broken down into the broad spectrum of what has to happen just to make sure that that model continues to grow and continues to scale. This template automates a step-by-step guide with videos, deliverables, and tracking analytics. So if you want this, and as well as the other templates that I covered, go ahead and check that link in the description. You need to keep in mind that the faster your clients feel engaged and actually see growth, the longer that they will stay. These models are preemptive and they don't know business like you do. You need to understand that. And with this template, you can easily show them that, hey, I've got this under control, nothing needs to be worried about, and you can just sit back and relax. This is separated by the person, which person has which duties, the daily calendar, so it shows you exactly how this will play out, and the table. This is analytics tracking and other things like that that you need to keep in mind when running social media. You will need this in your agency if you want to scale. Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever been trying to do something that you've done a million times and it's a mistake that just keeps happening inside of your agency? Don't worry. This is a normal occurrence. Mistakes happen. Problems occur all the time. This is not something you need to worry about unless you don't have a system or place where you keep all of these videos that your agency needs. So documents, templates, videos, tutorials, everything that your agency needs from training all the way to mistakes should be in an agency resource hub. I've had to hide everything in here because of the valuable links, the valuable PDFs, the valuable documents, everything like that. But you can kind of get the gist and see how things work. So it's separated within each category, what it revolves around and what it teaches you. Separated the video tutorials for short versus long, so you can get an idea of how things work. And then also you have your video library where all of the lists of the video will be categorized by the name and the title and what it covers. And then lastly, you have documents. These will be all your documents that you have as far as contracts, templates, or anything else that you would have inside of here. This agency resource hub is a central place for contracts, sales scripts, case studies, analytics, SOPs, everything in your agency should be here. This way, everyone on your team knows what's going on. Everyone on your team can get easily access to a video without having to message 30 people to find out. That's been a video. Like I said, I know the value of these templates because they built my business, so I'm making them available to you. If any of the topics that I covered in this video helped you at all, drop a fire in the comments to let me know you enjoyed and what part of the system helped you the most. Along with that, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about the specific Notion templates, please leave them in the comments, either about plugging them in or actually getting them started into your agency. I know it can be confusing, so go ahead and send me a message down in the comments. That's all I've got to say. I'll see you in about 8 days. Peace.
Whoa, Northside rider, DM slider, family and friends provider.